All right, let's see if that loads. Come on. I have to start the stream early. I don't want to, if I want the game to load. Jeez. Bit of a busy day at work today. Not on Tuesdays, normally in the morning, I'm helping out with the frontline techs. Today, that wasn't the busy part. When I went back to do my actual work on backlog and reworks, that things got busy, which is unusual. Normally, that's part is a little bit more chill. I was a little bit confused as to what was going on. Still got a few things done today. Someone sent me a pretty nice video that I put up on the website for a review of the Battletech Army Painter kit, which is okay from his what he is saying. I haven't messed with Army Painter a whole lot in terms of paints. Some people like them, some people don't. I really haven't tried them. I can't remember what the name of the paint from Privateer Press was. That was a pretty good paint when I was using it, but nowadays Privateer Press is pretty much gone. It's what happens with some of those miniature game companies. Privateer Press, what they did was War Machine, Ord, and a few other things, and they gambled big on the third edition of their game. And was it third or fourth edition of their game? I think it was third edition of their game. And it all went to hell and back. It was rather awful, at least for them. I don't see anybody playing War Machine or Ord anymore anywhere. You know, a little bit sad because it was a cool concept for a game. It wasn't a very great game, I guess. They're at war with 3 people. They have trade alliances with 3 people. They have 1 territory that I want. More important bit. Nagaraith, they've got their. Is that? That's the Shadow Lord there. Holding the. There is Nagaraith. Nagaraith are dark elves that basically work for the light elf. They're pretty damn cool. But. At war with anyone?
You have the stench of Druki on you.
Yes, I just killed a bunch of Druki. Why? I don't think. Okay, no, they all defeat.
Defender of the Everqueen.
Alan. Okay, that's. Okay, well. Over here? I want that territory just because it's going to give me some more forest power, basically. This one here would be good as well, but they're allied with the Everqueen. I don't want to get on the Everqueen bad side. Warhammer started out as a war game. They did RPGs for a while as well, but they also the history of Warhammer and the history of Games Workshop is very odd and very filled with all sorts of really weird things. The creators also did a lot of those choose your own adventure books in the 80s. Most of the fighting fantasy books were by the guys at Game Workshop in a way. Not perfectly, but in a way. And in the end, it turns into be something really, really big that they had a lot of fun with, but became a lot bigger than it was originally. It's, how can I say? Games Workshop hard to explain. The base idea of Game Workshop was also to do a lot of things for D&D and stuff like that as well. So they were glad to get into it and offer all sorts of magazines and stuff like that. That's what they started out as, at least from what I understand. And they were pretty successful at it until they weren't, and then everything went into the wargaming business. Basically, wargaming business is their bread and butter now, and it works fairly well for them. A little bit. Okay, that's just weird upgrade. Get more spells. I think arcane conduit. Conduit is good. Kind of need that, and big 3 guy. Or impenetrable. Tough. All right. No, that's not. I don't like that I'm like really widespread on the map, but I don't really have a choice. There's the unit. Another army altogether.
Protocol insists I receive your plea, but don't expect a welcome. Impossible.
All right, you don't want peace. Sometimes I think that I just beat them up and steal their cities, but it doesn't always work that way. And money will give money. That's probably where I am not making a whole lot. Um, this here, ambush, not raiding, ambush. If the enemy does show up, I'm gonna ambush them. I mean, you have to think that Warhammer is one of those first big fantasy system that existed, and the way it's basically what they call a kitchen sink kind of setting. So everything that exists, they put it together, basically. So, oh, Kislev got destroyed. And hire better troops, but it's not like I've got money to hire anyone. So. Those guys are allied with other people. But I'm at 0. I'm actually winning some friendship towards them. I mean, if you look, I mean, at Warhammer through the whole spectrum, for Warhammer Fantasy, it's a mix of Tolkien, a mix of regular D&D, and Elric the Melniborn and Conan, everything taken together and put into a big mix, basically. All right, he's getting more friendly towards me. So he doesn't like that I'm at war with Kotick. Well, I don't want to be at war with them. They're the one at war with me. Of course, I'm at war with them, so they're not going to be too kind. But all right, is there another forest territory I can get? Not really. Phoenix Gate and Unicorn Gate, it's not easy to go and get them because they're currently owned by people I don't want to go to war with. I know David works at home for his own life, but Mobius, I hope you're at a good day at work, or if you're at work, I hope you're going good as well. My day was okay-ish. What? You're trying to steal technology from me? Big Gora, you're doing like fancy stuff. Okay, the two have died. Can't hire more branch rate. Have any other than I'd want to take out their leader if I could. I could go try to beat up the Griffin Gate, just get the experience from that, but then I open myself up to being attacked, which is not what I want. So you have to think of what you want to do. Okay. That did fail. That's hero recruit rank. It's not additional. Hello, Matigator. How you doing? Trying to think of what I should buy. That would need a lot of kindred to get those benches that were pretty good. I want to save money to get that dragon lair. That's all I should be saving my money towards. Always save money towards getting a dragon. Always a good investment. Not being attacked by anyone on that side. That would give me more money. I'm good.
Do not look for me in the light. I lurk in shadow.
Maybe it'll be okay with a non-aggression treaty? No, not yet. But if I join your war. Join your war and you become friends with me. Ah, there we go. See, that's a way of making friends. Doesn't always work. But I mean, now that I've got a non-aggression treaty, it's gonna be his friendship towards me is gonna go up a lot quicker. So I do the same with him though. And gonna try. Here, I'm gonna give you some gold. Would you be friends with me? No? Okay. Go see Nagarath again.
Will you bow beside me?
I don't have enough. Alright. So, ready, uneventful turn. Will here. Ah, Moradi's back. Oh, and she took over the place that was there. What do I do? Some humans coming on my territory. I should ambush them. No, they're not causing any trouble. Okay. Got Elt. We'll give him some speed. I will go and beat up Moradi again. That's more or less free experience because I don't think she's going to be super well stocked in troops. Yeah, no, she's decently stocked. I've got a banner. Tenant. Guys. I'm not losing any of my troops fighting them. I'm pretty good. What happened? Why were you not able to go to work? The economy is bad, I know, but is it that terrible? I don't know. I don't need that city. So put it down. Mercs, don't care. Oof, I'm not in a super great spot though. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Get the skills. Mortality, that's good. Mortality is not like true immortality, but it means that your character can't die on by being attacked by other skills and things like that. Oh, yeah, I'm in enemy territory that is corrupted. So since it's corrupted, I can't. Wow, not necessary. That's a pretty terrible thing to say slash can happen. I honestly don't like that. Oh, Griffin Gate is burned. Okay, that's not good. But that's not one that I need to control, so I don't really care about that. Go back to the city. Build my forces there. There's something cool I can buy now. The one cool thing I'd want to buy is a feral manticore as well. Manticores are not as strong as dragons, but they're pretty cool. What's the Everland and I mean, we're getting to mid-game for some of the other countries. They're starting to do the bigger actions or in-game actions. Well, I've got the money to buy myself my dragon pit, though, so I'll go and get my dragon pit, because I will need those dragons. Oh, it's because now I've got some money left. Not bad. You think your company is not necessary? Jeez, that's a very mean thing to say. What are you working in right now, anyways? You still in IT or are you in construction? Gonna wait a turn to be able to buy this and get 7. Got a mercenary mech company? Well, I mean, if you're running mercs on the side, you should be fine. There's always, as the sniper said in the Team Fortress video on Meet the Sniper, there's always going to be someone that wants somebody dead. I'm not sure why I can't trade with him. Maybe he's got no trade goods. All right, I don't. Okay. What? All right. Well, gonna have to wait it out. Well, kind of sad that the economy is all over the place right now. Let's say, and it's not conducive to a lot of things that we or say. Let's check something. The Empire doesn't really like me. That's not a huge problem, let's say, because I don't need them. But at some point, I just hope they don't get into it with me, let's say. The other 3 How is it the other three? At 153, so that's about a third. What does that give? The middle. Okay. Deep root teleportation is quicker. Upkeep down for all armies. Growth is up. Friendship with Bretonia. Okay. Oh, okay. So you have to be. Huh. This one is a bit odd, but that's the main three that you have to heal, basically. Healing the smaller trees heals the bigger trees. Got friendship with the elves is gonna go up. Wind of power, wind of magic goes up, so that's a good 3 to bring back as well. Agorite's doing a pretty good job. Cult of Pleasure as an hero close to me. That's just annoying. Trying to make my defenses weaker. Don't have any heroes here that are good at taking out. What's the percentage chance here? 11% chance. Yeah. Okay. What's my percentage chance here? Okay, because their hero's level 32. That's a pretty high level hero. Okay. Those guys I'm getting.
Do you serve with the warriors of Nagaroth?
Oh, I'm not quite sure what's going on there, but okay. That's the Moradi. She's part of territory. The south is a nice rainbow here. Whole place is devastated, but you've got a nice rainbow guy. Just find it weird. You sometimes see weird things on the map on this game, so it's funny. It's only at +2, so it's gonna take like an eternity to that place. Should really go and get this. That's a little bit more money that I need. Have military access is... Oh, I do. Thing where? Oh, that's just the free improvement to the forest's health. Yeah, I'm gonna go and do that. That's a great idea. Sword of Cain is not in its spot, so I don't need to go and get the Sword of Cain. Sword of Cain is basically a demonic sword that the elves really, really like. And they keep killing each other over it, over and over and over. The elves are not the smartest people in Warhammer. I get to it this turn. Yes, I can. Okay.
You summon the Shadow King. Do you serve with the warriors of Nagaroth?
Uh, attack the monsters or attack the Corsair. Okay. Paid Corsairs to attack the city. Okay. Or we can kill, basically we can kill Ratmen or we can kill pirates. The thing is, killing the pirates, the only real advantage that it gives me is it buffs my range attack units, and I don't have any range attack units in my army anymore. So why would I do that? Okay, that's basically a pointless war. Clan rats, mutant rat ogres. I'm gonna fight it because we're here to play the game, not just to click on buttons. It's gonna be a super easy fight, more or less. The rat ogres could be a problem, but the rat ogres are pretty much the equivalent of my treekins. Got 2 treemen that are the equivalent of a mutant to rat ogres. Brood ores are a bunch of giant rats. Slaves are the very bottom of the of the Skaven life cycle. What book are you trying to get, Mobius? Purple Bird, the Ausmeric Handbook, probably. That one is all the original Faza house books are gonna go for a pretty penny. Not gonna be mean or anything, but some of them are hard to get, let's say, nowadays. And outside of highly legal sources on the IC, basically. I would love to have a lot of those books in paper editions, but uh, I'm not a huge fan of the interface that they give you at the bottom here. Just melee them. It's not going fancy fight. Um, this Treeman. That Treeman's on that side. That Treeman the other side. After their rat ogre. Triads. Rush them. Rush them. Get into fights, basically. Beacons, just forward. So what? Those are like weird mutant centaur kind of things. Burbs. Hi, burbs. Go after this. Go after. They don't have any fancy missile infantry. Normally, I'd send the birds after missile infantry. That's what they're really good at, taking out shooters. Strangely enough, but yeah. Go after their lord. Go after their lord. That's healing spell. Shield of Torn. Awakening of the Woods is a spell. We're just wait for that. And go. If you already have 2 of the books, that's more than a lot of people do. Let's be honest. They're not, like I said, they're not super easy to get, unfortunately. Power Stone. Rally. I'll just send a Beastman after the Brood Aura. It's not a super mobile army. It's weird for a Wood Elf army to not be super mobile, but since everything I've got is basically trees, I guess... Oh, no, you shouldn't go in melee. Well, you're decent in melee as well, but you're more of a sniper. And it's not like Skaven are... Well, Skavens can be a big problem. If you've played Matt was saying you played Vermintides. I mean, you can see how Skavens can get to be a pretty big problem when they're all over the place. But uh, most of the time, a small group of Skaven or a small army like this, not a huge threat, especially not in tabletop or in a war game like this. Where you're going to start having problems is when they start infiltrating your cities, being all over underground, and other nasty things like that. I won, but I barely did anything on their army. Lost a lot of spiders. Not a big deal, honestly. I ain't losing spiders here. Really didn't lose anything, and they didn't lose much either. The thing is, the entire army was broken. So when you've got everything running away, well, that makes life a little bit more difficult. That was good. It was an easy fight, but it still gives experience, and you kind of need that experience to buff your units. He's at a point where he's buying like literally everything. So mages always have a lot of spells and a lot of things that they can learn, so they keep going up in levels, and it's not much of an issue. Oak got a lot of hit points, a lot of armor. They're not fast, but they do very nasty things. Oh, that's the one at the other end of the map. Still leveling up. All right, well, do need something to protect the local area. I don't want to lose this forest over the other forests. So. Built. Already built. Want this. Useful. I think Steiner and Davion books, they were the most common ones because that's the one that most people bought. The Owl book is probably also fairly common. It depends which edition you get, because there's the very early 3025, right before the Fourth Succession War. Those books are going to be fairly hard to get because they're really old, while the more recent ones, well, going to be a little bit harder. Getting all sorts of things. Having fought those Skaven, I got more skill points. Well, I'll take skill points. Just looking to see if it's really worded down there. Okay, but I think I should buy the combat skills at some point. Arrows and you. Only during forest battles, not worded. Well, it'll be worded on the end of the game. The power of darkness. All right, you retreat as far as you can.
Shadow crown weighs heavily on my head. Do not increase. It's not this time.
Just want to be friends. Jeez. Trying to be friends with people is difficult nowadays. She keeps getting back here and getting back. Yeah, it's city. The Eye Elves are having problems with the Dark Elves, but you see whenever it's a faction that I know at the bottom of the name, you see a bar. That's how strong they are compared to me. So if it's to the right, I'm stronger than them. If it's to the left, they're stronger than me, and nobody's really stronger than me right now. I'll take it. It's got the builder trait. That's okay. That is very good. For elves. I'll take Kadai. That makes me more friends with the Eye Elves, which is kind of what I want right now. Am I able to recruit I am able to recruit a feral manticore. Well. I will oblige. I will oblige the feral manticore. Nothing. Not sure the spiders are all that worth it. They've got poison attack, but my dryads have poison attack too now. How fast are they? 90? Ooh, okay. They are a lot faster than everything else that I have, though. So would be a good reason to keep them around. The best thing for me would be to have two armies and one reinforcing the other all the time, but it's not something that's feasible most of the time, I would say. So that's part of the problem. I'll have to go in bonk Morati again. Can't afford to have A, someone that I'm at war with right next to me, and B, she spreads chaos corruption. So that is chaos corruption is not good. That can cause all sorts of other issues. So gonna have to go and bonker. I'm not losing much. I'm gaining experience by doing it. So I'll take it. But I lose. It's risky for a turn, basically. I'm not catastrophic. I don't think I'm gonna the war because of that, basically. Bonking her was probably the best thing to do. That's the tree man at the other end of map. Give him extra HP, which is very good. This is what I wanted. There. Another thing, of course, if I beat up people, I make money off of them. Making money off people because you're beating them up is a age-old tradition. Oh, and I paid. This would give me an extra branch wraith as well, so I'll do that. The Lizard Man! What's the Lizard Man coming to ask me for? Non-aggression with a Lizard Man. Sure. Okay. Lizard Men decided that they wanted to be friends with me. I'll take it. An odd flex, but I'll take it. I'm surprised that no elf has taken over Torfinu yet. Cheaper buildings, lower recruitment cost. Eater is really useful for me right now, so you summons a manticore. I'll take that. Oh, now he's getting negative traits because he's hanging around doing nothing. Oh, I'll have him move. I'll have him move. I'm okay with that. Okay. What does it say here now? Surprised that the elves are also not beating the living heck out of the
Do not
dark
let
elves that are there, but
I lurk in.
still not being friendly. What
What
about you?
price would you make of the Phoenix King? I cannot do this.
All right. That the only territory this guy controls? That's the only territory he controls. Well, no, he's probably friends with people.
Of your kind. Please speak.
He's friends with the Everqueen. Ugh. I'm not in a very good position right now. But public order is really good. Corruption is going up. That's because of the darn Dark Elves. This is going up as so next turn I get more friendship. Okay. Ithaloran. So the Oak of Ages, this up. It is a bit of a try to figure out what you need to do kind of situation, but it's not terrible. I'm not like nobody's really an enemy to me except for the Dark Elves, but I can't do much about the Dark Elves with the resources I have, so yeah. All major port are discovered. Okay. Wild hunters, those are cool, but not useful for this particular. Okay, this is at 62. Okay.
Yours is a short span. So why do you see yes?
All right. Oh, they're letting me go through their territory. Not a huge
Your word
up,
shall
but
reach the Phoenix throne.
those are not super. That
I bid you welcome. What do you wish to? I will use my gifts.
Everqueen, I can go through her territory. Well, good. I'm making friends. Friends is good. I really should go and beat up the. It starts at level 11. Jeez, I'll take it. And walk army. Balls. There we go. Where's their hero that keeps running around? Very little chance of doing it. But in search ruins, we can do all sorts of things with a hero. Heroes can be useful. Costs me a lot of money, but we'll live. Yeah, I should go and look at that. All right, let's go. I could colonize that, but that'd be investment. Nothing. I can go through the sea, though. Aha! I didn't think I could go through by boat. You never think of all the directions you can take. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go raid this by sea. So by sea is a little bit more advantages there. This guy's moving because I need him to move, or he's going to start getting procrastinator level 5, and that's really not good. Well, everybody's getting into fights with Nagarond, so yeah, that's a thing that happened. Nagarond is the capital of the Dark Elves, which is basically in basically in Quebec. Yeah. The Warhammer map is pretty much Earth if you, well, you squint a bit. Like there's Africa down here, there's Europe, there's Atlantis, of course, where the elves are. But if you go here in the north, like North America, basically Quebec City is basically where Nagarond would be, which is a bit funny. I always find it funny that the Dark Elves live right next door, basically. Just burn that thing down. Makes me a whole lot of money. I'll take a whole lot of money. I'd love to go beat up the Eagle Gate as well, but that's really out of the way for me. It cost me a bit to do that, but it's not the end of the world, as they say. Might be able to do more stuff later. I mean, it gave me 3,000 gold. I'll take 3,000 gold in a handbasket. Okay, they took over this part, which is good. I wanted them to take this over. If they can control this, this will lower the overall corruption. Lowering the overall corruption makes my life a little bit long run, etc. I'm okay with what they're doing. I don't need you to damage the wall. Can go and no, this guy I probably can't murder. No, difficult. But I'll still send my dude over there. Terrible mission. Go back and see. Actually, as quick as you can. Rotti's back, but she's got threats coming from a few different directions. Might be able to pull this off, finally. America in Warhammer is basically North America is Dark Elf land and South America is Lizard Man land. So no places for good humans to be, basically. Not a very safe place to be. What I find sad is that they never expanded on Araby, which was, the Arabs. They existed in some of the early incarnations of the game, but they never went fairly far with it. So that's a bit. I find it a bit sad because that would have given something with a different flavor to the game. That was a bad move on my part. Doesn't matter. Here you join the army. Go. Replenish this turn. Here's my branch rate. Right there. And how to wound this guy. Chances are pretty low, but it's even if you fail, normally you get experience on it. So I'll take it.
Come in peace. Perhaps you may even leave Nagaroth that way too.
Not sure why I can't have an alliance with some of these people.
Welcome. Time is precious, so please.
I am a bit confused here. Maybe it's because they're vassalized by someone else? Possible. We'll see. An Eagle Gate should really be recaptured by someone that would really help. Oh, she's gone. Back towards her northern locations, I guess. He's gone as well. He didn't take Thor and Rock up. You look at a lot of the names, once again, very close to Lord of the Rings.
Of your enemies, mighty lord. The wisest amongst them will know that fate is on your side. I have foreseen it.
28% chance of something useful, not very. Does not have walls. Okay, that's because that place is mess. Damage walls just to get some experience. I mean, we'll take experience when they give it. Upgrade damage wall. Oh, I've got enough money to upgrade this to the next tier. Word it. We're getting friendlier with these guys.
I sway to Loic's tune. For whom do you dance?
Google is always listening. Google is always listening. Ugh. It's odd how efficient the Google algorithms are.
In the name of the Phoenix King.
I mean, honestly, I almost think I could leave here and not worry about anything too much because I think the ILs have it well under hands here. They're pushing Murati back. I've given them, control of the center of the map again. I think they'll be able to take off those two things and could go and try to. No, the Witch Woods is where the sisters are. The sisters are not people I want to get in trouble with. They're pretty strong. But there's probably another forest I could go to and try to start restoring. I have to say, though, once again, the Choose Your Own Adventure books by the guys who made Warhammer, the Fighting Fantasy stuff, they're the original ones, but most of them are pretty good. Wizard of the Fiery Mountain, Sorceress of Ice, those are the first ones. And they had a reissue recently, but it's under a different publisher. They're fairly cool overall. I'll speed up research, even though it's not super useful for me. What we're going to do. Oh no, I do need to stay around here because when you do the ritual, it summons a bunch of enemies. Go beat up towards Anvil, Val's Anvil. Oh nope, that's not safe. That's not safe. Like nothing really safe I can easily do right now. That's where I'm puzzled a bit. Oh, there's storms on the seas. Well, just to make things more difficult. Off it. You. Go and explore these ruins. There. Have someone go and explore ruins. Then my guy's on an adventure. Elitanar. In getting into fight with some of the other lords around here would give me traits for my lord, but I'm not sure it'd be super useful. Strategy games are strategy games, right? You have to think of what you're wanting or needing to do. Brought back a lord over there. These are not very kind. That's more money per turns. I'll go and buy that, even if it costs me most of what I owned. Money is money. Oh, he's going to explore the ruin. I have a very hard time with the puzzles with the explore the ruins. Oh, it doesn't do it this turn. Okay. It's just a very bad. I'm just very bad at these kinds of puzzles. You're gonna see it next turn, or maybe, or that might be that. When you see a ruin, most of the time it's a ruined city, but sometimes it's actually a Skaven city, because Skavens are rats and they do live in wherever. So, okay, no, it isn't. Okay. So there is a puzzle, and I need to figure out what I need to, what the answer is. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Not gonna be blue. 2 of the same colors. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, and I maybe 4 blue. Is it 4 blue? I don't know because it's telling me that I just got a science puzzle failed. No, I failed. Oh well. You're gonna go do something more useful next turn. Oh, that's more free relationship with the elves. I'll take that. Elves should start liking me now.
For me in the light. What requests would you make
At
of the
26, it's not still not wanting friendly with me.
Welcome to the court of the Everqueen.
Defensive alliance. Ha!
Serving the gods.
That's actually a pretty good thing to have. If I start moving, that's when the bad things are going to start. Oh, this is going really quick now. +3 per turn. +3 per turn is actually not bad at all. I can get this probably in a couple turns as well. Okay. Nothing for me to go. Well, I'm at war with these guys over there. Go and beat those guys up. Oop. But I get attrition around here? Why am I getting attrition? Oh, it's wastelands rather than 4. I guess. I guess. Some orcs and some Skaven decided to form an alliance. This is going to be weird. They'll probably get into it in like 2 turns, knowing how they both sides are. All right, you move in and go to Nagenhof. End of spectrum. Gonna go scouting, basically. Trying to find where the enemies are and something about it. Well, levels on. Ugh. This is a nasty place to be. If I start raiding, which will remove the penalty for attrition, people who live here won't like me anymore. Okay, I'm not losing anymore. It's only when I was in the past that it's a problem. Okay. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. The 2 big Dark Elf factions are friends now, but more of the Eye Elf factions are becoming friends. Well, turns out. There's me that's doing my own stuff, protecting the forest. Oops. That can I build here, actually? More money. Okay. I need 2,375. Build this. I might actually have that money after I go and burn down the Shrine of Cain. Oh, close victory. Okay, just one turn before the garrison starts falling apart, though. So we will besiege them. So I won't be doing the super easy strat there. I'll have to spend the money, gain the money naturally, basically. And he's walking, living his best ranch rate life or freeman life over there. The Dark Elves do have control of the North America fairly well under hands. Sometimes the Chaos and the Raider tribes start having a lot of control over there. It's still not super random, but the AI is a bit more aggressive sometimes, less aggressive sometimes. Not want Chaos Corruption because it's a bad thing. Play block army, thank you. And this is what the elves must very likely to like me, so I'll take it. Here. All right, we're not quite done with that. What does that look like? Garrison will start losing units next turn. I don't need to hurry. It's a bit odd how this game is. Sometimes it's again a little bit like the army. You hurry up and wait. You have to do things really, really quickly, very rapidly, and then you do nothing for a little while because you're just waiting for things to either grow or be built or be ready to go. So some vampires are still around, which is just odd, but could be a lot worse. How much do they hate me? Not terribly. I think the regular humans hate me more than the... Okay, the orcs are not too kind. Ooh, they have control. The orcs have control of a forest down here. That might be where I go next. Because it's not a terrible fight against the orcs. Not in where I am, so... And now it's a decisive 2 work. There we go. Sieges are not always the best, but there we go. Just raise it to the ground. And turn to... spells. You've got like all the skills. You're still growing as the big mega tree guy. Word of Pain. Useful. We're not doing much over there. Go see what the Witch Woods look like right now. We're still under control of the twin sisters, so it's not bad. I know that costs 5,000 gold. I don't want to spend 5,000 on a search that is not essential. What do we have here? That reduces the construction cost and recruit cost. It's not super useful. This is very expensive. Propper's Den is not a bad thing to have. That would let me have more branch wraith if need. So I'll buy that. That's almost at 100. Pretty good. How much is it growing every turn? Okay, it's not saying right now. It's like 1 or 2 for the buildings I have in it. I've got 3 forests under control, 2 forests under my control. Not growing by much, but it's growing by enough that it's used. All right, let's go back. At that point, go see what this looks like, how she's handling things. They're handling things, I should say.
We grant you one last audience. Squander it, and so be it.
Twin sisters with basic that are basically of one mind. Unfriendly but improved. And I'm getting friends with them, which might not be a bad thing, but they're in a pretty bad situation. I mean, they should be controlling Ice Rock Gorge. They should be controlling this whole region. I could probably accelerate the process and use this guy to go on another war, but they give me some money and I trade them everything. Okay. I make 500 gold out of this per turn. I'll take it. Even if it's trading with vampires. Could be worse things. What are the Norse? What are the Norse doing all the way up there in the north? There's just one dude alone. Okay, what does the orc situation look like? They've got Kislev, which is the capital of a former country. Oh, this is our yeah. I think I'm gonna go and start a fight with the orcs. Sounds like a weird planned thing to do, but it might be a good idea. Oh, this I'm gonna be able to do the ritual of rebirth next turn. That's pretty good. Throne Trample of Isha. Yeah, you want to have that built? Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Maybe. They're rebuilding. It's oh, I traded with the vampires for a single turn. Well, that didn't last long. Might be because we lost territory connecting. Yeah, it's because we lost territory connecting. Okay.
Scum! I will put you in the ground.
Jeez. Calm down, lady. Go and search those ruins while I'm at it. All right, once again, here it's a fairly simple puzzle of the need to figure out where the lines go, but I never know which one Would be the red. Accurate tilt. Where? Like that? Nope. That can't be that. Okay. Yellow. If we turned this bit, or it would be this. This. I have no idea. I'm terrible at those puzzles. And they're fairly randomized. They're not completely randomized. They're fairly randomized. Maybe it's that you have to turn. I'm going to guess this. Puzzle failed. Okay. That didn't work. That didn't work at all. Okay. You are going to declare war against the orcs. And we're going to give the orcs what they want, which is a good fight. Lyric. Okay. We'll get this guy to do something, basically. Right now, he was just wasting time where I was. So I'm going to see what happens when I do the ritual. The enemy musters. Where are they? Where are they? There's one group there. When I see that one invasion over there, is that all? If that's all, it shouldn't be too difficult. Chaos Warriors, that's a bit more problematic. Chaos is really, really strong in Warhammer. Of course, now I've got the advantage of having a much larger army than they do, even with not being at full strength. Oh, and I'm ambushing them. That's going to make my life a lot more easy. But Chaos is really, really strong. They have some of the best soldiers, etc. Their biggest problem is that they can't, work together. So they keep getting into it with each other. So what I need to do is kill their lord. Hope for the best. I'm ambushing them from the side. It's not going to be pretty. I've got all sorts of fun things I can use. And I could go and place some units on the other side as well. My big tree man guy, go here so you can go and fight their lord directly. My archer guy, go here so you can directly. Groups of treekins I'm going to put on this side. Oh, I wanted all 4 of them. Regular Dryads over here. Manticore just there. Spitters here. Goat. What? Here. Great Eagles over here. One of my lords here. The other lord there. Regular 3-man. Just an average 3-man. Not a nice thing to say. Mans are pretty nasty. Okay, you boss 3-man guy, go over there and shoot this guy. You go here. French rates. No, that's the regular. Here. 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 And chaos spawns. Other 3-man. Alberdier. Manticore, Alberdiers as well. You guys just rush in the middle. And fighters and the wolves, well, rush as well. We'll see how it goes. You spell this. Oh, I can summon a unit of triads as well. Just cause more trouble. You have all sorts of cool spells. Yeah, blew it over here. All right. Oh, that's Horse Masters. So yes, they have archers. Here. Rush over here to warriors. Is my lord killing their lord? Yes, he is, very much so. That's We Sun Wild Form, so cast that on yourself. The spiders are doing quite a bit of damage. Just destroyed these guys. Oh, jeez. I completely forgot that frickin' Chaos Spawns are unbreakable. Unbreakable units are terrible because you can't beat them through the morale. You have to basically kill them if you want to be able to get through them. So everything else is just running away. Okay. That worked a lot better than I expected as well. So the Chaos Spawns were the biggest threat in this particular map just because they're unbreakable. That's why for the Empire, one of the best unit you can get is Flagellants. Basically, they're religious fanatics. They're unbreakable. They have okay stats, but since they're unbreakable, you can just stick them somewhere and they have to kill every single one of them. So you just keep casting spells to buff them and you make them like armor plus 60% and physical wards and all sorts of fun stuff like that. And they just can't die. So they just stick around in one middle part and all the enemies are attacking them and you do whatever you want with the rest. That worked a lot better than expected. Uh, Weird, but I'm wanting to go get the things that reduce the cost of the upkeep of my units. They're starting to be pretty expensive in a particular army. Ah, perfect vigor. That's good. Can't be tired anymore. Was that really the only like ambush I had to take care of with this for this forest? Because if it is, it's really good. Okay, the Emperor and the vampires are at war. Not my problem, as they keep, as some people say, not my monkey, not my circus. Vampires and the Empire can fight each other for all I care. As long as they don't hurt my forests, I'm good. All I care about. I still do not see any other incursion. Is that one? No, that's just a eye elf thingamabob. Right, go back here. How long do we have left for that 7 turn? That takes a while. Okay. You close victory still. I'll take it. Will sack. Turn. After sacking, we will. Okay, no, we can't. Just occupy is pretty useless. Oh, Urs. Stone. Here to capital. It's weird. I usually don't control any territories that are not forest related, but I'm gonna do it here just because I don't want the orcs to retake that city and just, be much better for it. It's an odd. It's just me trying to think of what's the best strategy here, basically. Lock of Doom! That's the branch raid. Not bad. Leveled up. Get more elf. Leveled up. Get more replenished troops. That's very useful. Ah, and I could upgrade this to tier 5. More money. Money is always good. Yeah, this particular hero, I'd want him on the complete other side of the map here, not here. They kicked out the Dark Elves from the islands completely. Military alliance with the Everqueen. Yes, that's what I wanted. Wanted some of the elves to actually be on my side, and I'd have some backup. One of the advantage of military alliance is that the other factions will sometimes think a little bit will be a little bit nicer with you just because you're allied with someone else. So Empire is fighting. No, I don't. That's a renegade faction. So the vampires are gone. Okay, there is an invasion. Where is it? I don't see it. Oh, all the way there. Okay. All right. There's one right here. Geez, okay, I didn't see those at all. That's really not good. Okay, well, we're going to have to do the ambush strategy. That's the one that's all the way over here. I had completely missed those two ambushes. I didn't see them at all. So, not the smartest move on my part. They're still recovering. Then I'll go it for Chakova. This one I'll just raise. Can I make friends with the dwarves? And join war again. I will join your war against Clanish, and we're happy with that. I mean, if I can get friends with the dwarves a little bit. Go over here. You're still Ealing, as long as you're in our territory. If I get friends with the dwarves a little bit, not a whole lot of friends, but friends with the dwarves. One, I can trade. Dwarves really like trade, and they have big bonuses for it, so that's really good. But another advantage of being friends with the dwarves means that I won't have to worry about those orcs as much, because the orcs and the dwarves really don't like each other. Actually, the dwarves and the Skavens don't like each other, and the dwarves and the elves don't like each other, and the dwarves and the lizard men don't like each other. Dwarves also don't really like the undead very much, except for the humans. I don't think the dwarves like anyone. Surprisingly enough. No, not very surprising. Dwarves are kind of a skittery bunch. Raise. Perfect. That's what I wanted to happen. I don't want the orcs around me, basic. Bonus to the odds. That's good. Owls of the Forest, sure. And Duffer. Research available. Leadership for elf unit. More money and more chances of getting a magic item. That's only bonuses for elves. This is good though. I want the casualty replenishment bonus. That okay. Here, what do we see? Well, we've got a guy right here. Got my lord in ambush stance. We'll see what happens. That guy's all the way over there. Useful. Dark elves are doing dark elf things. Empire's doing empire things. The orcs are doing orc things. And finally gonna get to the oh no, they're attacking my city. How did they do that? Okay. Well, that means I need to attack them. I'm not sure why my ambush didn't work then. Or I could no, I could retreat my hero in my capital and just wait for them there. Just, give them not a single chance, but I don't know what they're gonna do if I do that. We'll see. I'm gonna try both strategies. I'm gonna finish the stream after this, I think, after this turn. I have to fight the Chaos boys. I retreat to Gay Vale. Will they attack me? What I think they will. Can't remember if it was this turn or the turn before. Oh, already done. All right, well, let's see what they do now. I'm just gonna walk. If they attack my city with my lord in it, I mean, it's a free victory. Even if they're supposed to be strong, I don't think they're going to be strong enough to fight my main lord plus the garrison of the city. Yeah. You're just beelining it to your capital. I mean, my capital has a decent defense system, as you can see, plus my own guys. Decisive victory. Oh, they have chaos troll, chaos spawns, more chaos troll. Warhounds, marauders, horse masters, chariots. They've got all sorts of things. It's getting a bit late, so I'm just gonna auto resolve. Eat them. And faction of orcs are gone. An enemy is killed in battle. There's still this guy. Same format of army. It's a bit weaker, I think. I am going to buy this for Bolt. You guys got all sorts of cool spells. Oh, some Skavens are over here. Careful. Gonna finish this turn and call it a night. For Truans. See what's over there. Maybe I'll be able to do one of the puzzles. The same one as the last time. This one's even more squiggly. 4 of them. I honestly have no idea. I'd probably just need to read a, not a guide, but well, kind of a guide for it. 4 turns, the Ritual of Rebirth is done. Anyway, I just want to check one thing. Do each of the things like this, are they all different? Yes, they are all different. Not sure which of those temples are the best. Oh well, I'll have 2 of them fairly soon. Save. Thank you everybody for watching me, however long you did, and I hope you guys